Welcome back, it's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with another 2-page layout using the Let's Party Scrapbooking workshop from Close to My Heart. I am working on project 3 today. So again, if you're new, the scrapbooking workshops are nice. They give you all the instructions on how to cut your papers and how to assemble 3 2-page layouts. So I am just cutting my papers based on the cutting guide that you can see on the left-hand side of the page. This collection was perfect for my son's birthday this past year. He loves Stitch, and so I had saved some Stitch decorations from his party, and lucky for me, the blue there matches perfectly. So I am including some of his decorations on these 2 layouts. I did one at the beginning of the month. I will link that up above so you guys can check that out because that is just another great 2-page layout. And then I have another one coming up where I take kind of what I have left. Again, I didn't do project 1, so I do have quite a bit left over because I didn't complete that project, but I take kind of what I have left and make my own layout, which is nice. So I decided that I didn't necessarily need a bunch of this collection, and so instead of buying the scrapbooking workshop and the paper and sticker sheet, I only bought the scrapbooking workshop this time. Because I knew that there were a couple of layouts that I really liked on the scrapbooking workshop that I could use, and then I knew that I would have stuff left over for me to kind of use to create my own layout. So here is the, I guess, first page of this 2-page layout, and just lots of different layers. So a lot of these layouts are layouts that you could do with another collection as well, which I love. So excuse me, this one would be a little bit harder because of that squiggly kind of border there, but you could come up with your own border or just even add a white base page instead of using the blue as a base. I knew I needed a 4x6 photo, but I didn't have a landscape photo. So what I ended up doing is I have a Canon printer. And so what I did was I did 2 3x4 photos and used a border on it. And so instead of one 4x6, I just used the 2 3x4s. And I've had lots of people ask me how I print my photos, how I store my photos. So I do have an idea to do a video coming up. I just have to, I guess, kind of do I don't know. I have to show my face, and so I have to figure out a good way to do that to describe some of it. So again, really great layout. You just have a wide base for your photos there, and then you have 3 circles. You could easily use your dies or a punch. Add the circles to the bottom, decorate those circles with whatever you want to. I did cover up that last circle on the left with Stitch instead of using whatever decorations they had, only because I had these decorations from his party that I wanted to use. I love themed birthdays, and I also love scrapping their birthdays with that same theme. So that's why I didn't really go crazy on this collection, even though I think it is a great collection, but I usually scrapbook birthdays with that theme that they choose, if that makes sense. Lucky for me though, Stitch was the same color, and I got to use this collection for this birthday. So this one would be a little bit harder, I think, to replicate. However, now that I think about it, you could, instead of punching holes in the paper, you could just do circular elements. So you see how I'm backing those circles with the papers and then eventually with the pictures as well. You could punch your circles or your photos into circles, your papers into circles, and then just line them up 3 by 3 instead of like backing them, if that makes sense. So I guess this would be kind of a simple one to replicate again, just in a different way. So again, I love getting ideas from these scrapbooking workshops, and I love doing them when, say, I haven't scrapbooked in a while and don't really have those creative juices going. So I just, like having these on hand to be creative, but not really have to think too much. So now that I have all of those back, I just have to obviously trim my photos down a little bit and then place those on the bordered sheet. I don't think they had you gutting that, but again, I want to get the most out of my scrapbooking workshop. So knowing that the whole center of the paper was going to be covered, I gutted it so I can use it on a different layout. And then again, just embellishing with the embellishments that came with the collection kit and following the instructions in the workshop. With these workshops, they do come with like punch out dies. So you do get an extra element, not just the sticker sheet. So again, just another reason why I decided to get the workshop instead of just the paper and the sticker sheet, because I knew I would have a bunch more different embellishments and different embellishment options. There is a few of them were included in this collection. That balloon there is part of it, but there is an acrylic an embellishment set that you can get separate. If you get it separate, there's a lot more to it than what is included in the scrapbooking workshop. So that is a great option too. Kind of more generic for birthdays. There's the bright blue, the black, the white, and there's a little bit of pink in that. So that would be a great option too if you don't want the entire collection, but need or want more birthday embellishments. There is that up on the website right now as well. I kind of like how they used the banner pieces, and instead of like one giant banner, they suggested using just like two and then connecting kind of the circles, kind of staggering them down the page. Then they did add some random hearts, stars, that sort of a thing. I don't know, I like larger embellishment pieces, but I followed the instructions and used what they suggested, and I do think it still looks good with kind of the scattered hearts and stars and stuff. But I will link this collection down below if you are interested. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2-page layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.